Um, I don't know. There's been a few, and that was way before I even knew that I had a gift. But I would say it was when David passed. For those that don't know, I have an old boyfriend that passed away suddenly of a heart attack. We weren't together anymore, but to say that I didn't love him just because we weren't together would be false. Love him to death. Uh, the day I found out that he died, the next morning when I got up, I kept. It was about 5:30 in the morning. He passed in March, so the sun is just barely starting to come up, and I keep hearing this banging and the banging and the banging, and I'll sort of move over. There's a window like that, but it's on the other side of my fireplace, and I finally get up and I'm looking, and I come downstairs and I'm looking to see what's making this noise, and here's a bird, and it's robin. And it just takes its wings and then its talons too, and it just keeps hitting that window, keeps hitting it. And I'm look at it and I go, "You stupid bird!" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then from where I'm sitting now, I can walk to my kitchen, and I start to walk over to the kitchen, and it comes to my slider, and it's down on the steps, then it flies up, and again it keeps hitting the door to try to get in. And I look and I finally go, "Oh, it's you." Because I've never had an animal do anything like that before, ever. Next thing I do, in my sink is my window over the sink in the kitchen, and there's my gate to my backyard is right there. That bird flew back over to that fence and then turned into the window and looked at me. It sat there for about 2 minutes, and then it flew back to the slider, tried to get in again, and then it took off. So we're talking, a good 10 minutes that this went on. I've never had that, you know. And then as I'm getting ready to do this live today, and I come home from work, and there's a robin sitting in my driveway.
That's a,
yeah.
You just, the people are putting heart on, and I just think spirit and mysterious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, sharing that. That's one of your now, isn't it?
I believe so. David has become one of my guides. Some of the services that you've given, set out, and I know that was one of the questions you were going to give, is that one of my first experiences was first I became part of Heighten, part of the Heighten group. And from there, I heard that you were allowing the Spirit Circle, for $30, and we could just do it without being part of VIP. And so I did that, and that was the first time I've ever really meditated or anything like that. And then, of course, David came through, and that's really what made me join VIP, was all the services I get out of it. And I love doing it because it's not just that, but it's also the way we all are. My word is going to be tribe. We're almost like a tribe. We're all looking for the same sorts of things, whether it's medium, Reiki, whichever. We all help each other with it. So that's been great. The next one that I'm getting ready to do on Saturday, which I'm excited, is to do part 1 of mediumship, because I know that I need to develop my skills a lot more, because I'm getting to the point where I'm hearing spirit a lot more. So I'm very excited about that, and then continue on from there.
I love that. Can you hear?
You're still cutting out for me.
So I'm not going to talk. I think it's our devices. together.
Oh, that could be.
Very nice. Share about how assisted you.
Oh, yeah. So Spirit Circle is my main thing that I absolutely love. So if anybody ever wants to do Spirit Circle, I would definitely recommend doing VIP. To me, that's worth the money each month. You know, um, when we do Spirit Circle and we're all part of the Zoom call and you lead us in that meditation, I've had different things happen. Yeah, David comes through a lot, but we've had my dad come through, my stepdad come through, my grandparents. But then I had that one where I've never had it before, but I had some sort of guide come through, you know. So that's just really awesome to have all of that. Then the other part is like when you do the angel cards on Monday, it sort of assists like, what is Spirit saying I need this week? You know, so that helps a lot. The Insight Lives that you do on Wednesdays are really good because we can just ask any old question and you usually assist with that. Um, and then also when we're not doing uh, on some Fridays, we end up having just like a Zoom session where we can ask questions or you're teaching us something. And, we all get something out of it, and it's different for everybody for what they get. But it's really helped me a lot. And I know where I was when I first joined the group, I was still in that grieving process, and I still sort of am, but I'm in that grieving process for David, and it really has helped me. And it's helped me to relax a lot more, just knowing that, he's a part of the other side, he's assisting me, but also as my family, and, also reaching out, like you've taught us how to reach out to the archangel, you know. Um, I talk to them a lot more. I love driving in the morning, and um, that's my time to myself. I don't have to feed a dog. I don't have to worry about family members. I'm just going to work, and it's early in the morning, and that's when I sit and I talk to Spirit a lot, or the angels. And I'm going, this is sort of what I need today, you know, and I'm learning to go ahead and ask, like you've taught us, ask and stuff. The other one, oh, I forgot I did several spirit sessions or sessions with you, spiritual sessions. And one of the things that you helped me the most with, and it was one of the first ones we did, you said just trust with the first thing that you get, you know. And since I have done that, I more right than I'm wrong. Yeah, you know. So, I mean, like I posted it a few weeks ago too with Jane Wooster. You know, her grandson has passed. What a lot of you don't know, and what I've talked to Jane about, she lives in southern Washington. I'm in north part Washington. Okay, but her grandson that has passed in the same town that I lived in an apartment fire. So from there, what has happened is like when she said she was getting ready to buy a house, and I was just working one day on a Sunday, and all of a sudden I hear, Graham's made a good choice. And I go, Graham's? What? So then I go, I have to find out. So I text Jane. I said, did your grandson call you Graham's? She goes, well, Graham. And I had no idea. But it was one of those things I go, that's just too unique not to find out. So then come to find out, I think he was saying Graham's as in Graham's house, plural, like she owned it, you know. And of course, she's going through the process and everything now, and it seems like things are, going through. But yeah, so it's fun when I get those little hits. The other little hit that I got, you were asking me the other night, what famous people I have gotten. So two of them that have really came out, and they were actually more funny than anything. I was thinking about some of the different celebrities I've thought about and sort of talked to, all of a sudden, and don't ask me why him, but do you remember the country singer Mel Tillis? He had a stutter. Yeah. So I, and my question to them oftentimes is why did you pass? Because it's usually somebody that passed before they should have, and he didn't. And so I looked at him and I go, okay, so why did you pass? And he goes, because I was old. Geez. Like, okay. So then the other one was, and this is about a month ago, and all of a sudden I was listening to the Eagles, and it was the song Taking It Easy. And I'm a car singer. Not good at it, but I'm in the car and I'm singing away, and it's, again, early in the morning, and here comes Glenn Fryan. And I call, God, you had such a great life. And he goes, yeah, I miss it. I really miss that life. It was fun. And he goes, and by the way, you don't sing well. I go, I know. And I said, but I'm going to keep singing. And I kept singing to the song. And then I felt like he was singing with me. So that was my experience with him. Yeah. Yeah. Funny but fun. Yeah. And that's coming in stronger the more I ask spirits like that. What happens?
That's amazing. Can you tell us
What was the last one he cut out? And
what you're working?
Oh, what I'm working on. Oh, yes. So, in taking the class with you, part one of mediumship, I really want to develop that skill, because if I'm hearing these spirits, I think I'm going to be able to help people, in a way like a Long Island medium, and I think more and more that that's going to need to be developed, just to help people in life, you know. So, so I'm going to take that, and then as we go, I'll finish the course and things like that, and just continue to develop it,
I love that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about other business?
Oh, yeah. So I'm part of a multi-level marketing company, but it's called For Life. And with For Life, it's a health nutrition products that they have, but it's really about having trans factors. And a lot of people don't know about trans factors. And actually comes from the milk of a mother. So especially like mothers that breastfeed and things like that, they transfer these factors to their babies, and that's what helps them with their immune system. So there's a lot of people that are sick, whether it's fibromyalgia, cancer, dietary issues. Like I have a friend that's allergic to garlic. She has Hashimoto's disease. She's allergic to tomatoes. She's allergic to dairy, things like that. And she found these trans factors, and now she's doing much better. And she can have dairy. She can, doing great. My sister-in-law takes the trans factors, and she's doing better without pain meds for her fibromyalgia. You know, so anybody that if they are wanting to know about something like that, they can, private message me, and I'd be happy to help them and see if that's something that they want to look into.
Wow. So many beautiful things.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I had fun doing this.
And I'll probably see you in the VIP in a couple minutes.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.